Hello again. In my August video upload, I said how, because I had so many pocket size Filofaxes, that I decided to use a different one every single month. And last month I used the Apex, and I have to say I really loved using this one. Although it's one of the cheaper ones, I really did love using it. So much so that I actually bought a friend in Australia one of the blue ones, because seemingly in Australia they find it really hard to get hold of different types of Filofaxes, and they're virtually twice the price they are in the UK. So I thought I'd treat her to one, and I sent it to her as a surprise directly from Filofax. Now, before I go on, the reason this video is late, because what is it, the 25th of September now. I did mean to make it at the beginning of September when I started using the September style Filofax. But I'd already uploaded a couple of others at the beginning of this month, and I didn't want to sort of bombard you with my videos. So I thought, I looked at the clock and the date, and I thought, oh, 25th, it's soon going to be October when I'll be changing it again. And I thought it's about time I uploaded the September video to show you the pocket Filofax I'm using this month. So if you like to bear with me a second, I'm going to turn this around so that you can see the Filofax and not me. I'll be back in a minute. The one I chose this time for this month, I was going to go into a the one that's got our Union Jack on, something Jack, can't remember what it's called now, for autumn. But the thing is, we have been having a second summer, so I wanted to stay in something bright for this month, and I chose this violet Domino. Now, many years ago, about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I got a red A5 Domino, really cheap, from Tesco's, one of our local supermarkets, because the diary had expired, and instead of somebody making a decision to put a new present diary in it and sell it for full price, they were virtually giving them away with the old diary. So I bought one to see if I'd like an A5, and I don't know if I don't like the A5 because I didn't like the Domino, or not, because it was really stiff and I really didn't like it. But last month I saw this going really cheaply. I think it was only £12, and I can't remember whether I bought it from Filofax Direct or from Amazon. I've got a feeling I bought it from Amazon. But anyway, I thought, love the colour, and everybody had been raving about their personal size Dominoes and how they liked them. I thought I'd try it. Now, with this one, I really do love the inside. I really do. Now, this pretend suede they had in the Eden, and I love the Eden. Obviously discontinued now, and I've always thought that if they put this suede effect and the style of it exactly as it is in the Domino, if they put that in the cover story, then the cover story ones for me would be absolutely perfect, because I do love the inside of the Domino. Actually, although I didn't like the A5 red Domino, I do like this one. I can't say that I've enjoyed using this one as much as I enjoyed the Apex. For some reason, I really took to this Apex. Anyway, so the Domino, I have made a couple of changes. Now, if you watched my video, my one before last video, you would have seen that I decided to take out one of the compartments in the pocket to make room for something else in here, and that compartment was my shopping, which meant it was also all my debit cards, credit cards, anything to do with money, anything to do with shopping, went into my little mini, where are we? Excuse my back for a moment. Into my little mini Finsbury. And that is purely for shopping, nothing else. And if you want to see how I've done that, then look at 2 videos back. Okay. Now this one, the couple of changes. It's not that great. Okay. First of all, I used to have a page for my emergency only, for my emergency numbers, like my daughter, ring my daughter if I have an accident, and my doctor's number, the medication I'm on. But then what I did was, I've had to take it out because the things would have fallen off to stop you seeing the numbers. I made this little in case of emergency, covered it in sticky back plastic, and then that goes in here. I can actually, just a sec, I'll take these off, whoops-a-daisy, like that, and that goes in there, and just the in case of emergency shows. So the first thing anyone does when they open this can see in case of emergency. And then I keep my a couple of calling cards, or business cards if you like, not that I've got business, but whatever. This is a book of stamps, postage stamps, and this one's still free at the moment. Don't know what on earth I need to put that in. Now, and the other new thing is my pin-up for the month. I love having a pin-up in my Filofaxes. And this one for the month is Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Yeah, I love NCIS, although I'm not keen on the latest series with that blonde girl Bishop in it. I think they've spoilt it with that, but there you go. You know, the normal flyleaf, and there's my Gibbs. And if you see my other videos, you'll see that there's my 10 bits and pieces to do every day. Must do those every day. Well, I don't do washing every day, but at least I can cross it off if I don't need to do any washing. Then this is my daily chores. I've got it upside down. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. These I'll do one per day. This per day, and move this along when it comes to the day. And these are what I might do once a week or once a month or whatever. But that comes under my special chore. Yeah. Now, what else have I got? Hold on a minute. Let me think. I've thrown myself out by turning that upside down. My bus route to and fro my local main town of Bournemouth. I keep that because that's for taxi cab fare. How much they charge, because they don't meter their journeys. The map I've had this map for a long time because years ago, I don't think they still do. I can't remember getting a Filofax lately with one of these in. But years ago, you always got a map in a Filofax. Always did. And this one is the only one I've got now in the pocket. So I must have got it with my Eden. I've also made new cards. I haven't written on them because I do know where everything is. And my handwriting isn't the greatest. So, and I don't have a thing to make it nice and neat and tidy printed. So there's that one. I'll go through the tabs, and I've got that one, and I did that one, and then I did 2 of each to make the 6 tabs. Now behind this tab I have got just my general list, really, things to remind myself to do. I usually write when they advertise new programs on television coming up, I'll write it down on here before I quickly put it in the diary, because I like to check that I've got it right before I put it in the diary. This one is still my to-do list, and that's because I haven't sorted out what I'm going to put in this. I don't really need a to-do list if I've got the other list, or I can have all the lists in one. I still haven't come across anything really that I've done differently. Better take that off. Behind this piece of paper here is some pages with my passwords for the web on, and that's just a piece of paper folded over and holes in both sides. This is my diary. I do keep two calendars, One is the monthly, which I really rely on a great deal, and the other one is a week on 2 pages. I have started doing little doodly things in them, and I got this from, what's her name, Mrs. Brimble's. She said about doodling, and I copied how she does clouds and bunnies, and then I started doing silly, because I'm not an artist. I draw like a 4-year-old, as I said in my last video. So that's that. Then this next one is one of the new sections. This I've got, and I'm having it as a prayer and healing thoughts area, because I do have an area on the web where I put in prayers and healing thoughts for people, and I thought, no, I'd really like it manually. And what I've done here, the first thing I've got is obviously is for my dear old mum. That was the last photo taken of her before she passed over in 1990. And so I've got her to always remember her by. Then I've got the footsteps. I always tend to call it footprints. No, it is footprints. I call it footsteps. In a little wallet thing. Just a little. I love this. I really did. The first time I read it, it brought tears to my eyes. And what I did here is, hold on a minute. Bear with me about that. I thought I heard my door knock. What I've done here is I got a packet of pretty writing paper, writing paper and envelopes. This happened to be from the 99p shop at the top of my road, and then I just cut it to size. I can actually get personal size out of the paper, obviously, as well. And what I do is when I put a prayer or a healing thought in, I do it backward from the back, so that the more recent ones are on the top of all of them. So the older ones go backwards. And I really do like this section, because the minute I hear somebody not being well or whatever, I can actually write down, which concentrates my thoughts, write down a little prayer for them. The next section, which I didn't do a tab for, I should have done a tab for, my wish list. And behind this is a page per wish. It's sort of like, what do you call those boards? I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, it's a page, and what I do is I look at what I want, and usually it's the unobtainable at the moment, because it's too expensive or just ridiculous, because a visionary board, that's it, a visionary board. It's my manual thing of a visionary board. And so it's things that I don't think I'll ever be able to obtain, but if I put them in here, then there's always a chance that it comes true. The last visionary board I made up on the web, every single thing came true, so keep that going. Now the next section, obviously I can't show you, because that's all my phone numbers. But what I've done is 1 page is for family, 1 page is for distant family and friends, and other pages for businesses. So it means I only have about 5 or 6 pages behind here of addresses. Then this section, I copied this, or I got these off of a specific website, and I can't remember. I followed the link from Filofax. The blog Filofax blogspot, and I can't remember, but I'll put the link underneath. And he does all sizes, and you just print them off, cut them out and fold them up and glue them together. So this I'm having as my financial section. It's got coded details of my bank in it, and it's got a little card where one of my grandchildren owes me an absolute fortune and she's paying me off monthly, and so that's there. So that's the financial section. Behind here is the card I showed you how to make in 2 videos ago, so you might, if you're interested in that, it's so easy. It's done with just 1 piece of card, and barely any cutting, no sticking, gluing or whatever. And these, I've got a couple of, I don't know why I've got it, but it's a fur, stuff and fur club card for some Care Bears or something shop, and also a couple of vouchers that I can use to buy a bear for one of the children at some point, one of the babies, you know, at some point. That, and then I have got my envelope, which I've got here, and in it I keep a couple of empty blank cheques in case I need them, and my credit card, which I try not to use. That's why it's tucked in an envelope. In the back I have nothing, but I really do, I must admit, I really do like the idea of swapping every month. I do like the pocket domino, even though I still don't like the A5 domino. It's too stiff and horrible, and as I don't run a home apart from just me, there's no point in having something that big. I think that's all I need to say about this. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, any comments, I'm always grateful for comments and likes, so, and thank you very, very much for watching. Bye-bye. As a little PS, I am silly, I rushed through this and I never really said what it was. This is actually an envelope so that you can put your receipts inside and mark off what you spend. And as I said, I think I said it before, he does them in all the sizes. I'm sorry about that. Bye-bye again. Bye.